Hello everyone and welcome. Welcome back to another reading. Today we're doing a reading that is just going to be a mystery. I tried to fight spirit so hard because today is a blessings reading and I just don't feel like it. I felt drawn to multiple different tarot decks and also some crystals. So I really do feel like this is going to be a surprise message for whichever pile you feel drawn to. I can't tell you if this is about love or about money or finances or just something general you just need to know today. So I'm calling this a mystery reading because it's a mystery to me as well. So I'm just going with the flow, and this has been really challenging for me to do this and to trust spirit in this form because I just wanted the blessings reading so bad today. In the end, maybe there's a blessings reading right underneath one of these groups here. So if you feel drawn to one of these tarot decks here, these are 3 different tarot decks and 3 different crystals, then there's a message in here for you. That's all I can say right now. So for group number 1, we have the Transient Light Tarot deck and also this orange crystal here. Very sparkly. Group number 2, we have the Spiritsong Tarot deck and this clear quartz heart. Group number 2, we have the Luna Soul Tarot deck and this aura quartz crystal. Okay, so see whichever one stands out to you, 1, 2, or 3. Maybe you're also resonating with the number sequence and the timestamps in the description box. Don't force anything, go with your gut, okay? Always trust your intuition. Maybe one day just like something pops up here and you just feel like, oh my God, I need to watch this reading for group number whichever. So don't force anything. It's all I can advise here. So I'm going to be surprised myself, and I'm going to leave this completely open to spirit, what they want to tell you in each group today. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you for liking and subscribing and all your amazing comments. You guys are very, very kind, and I love reading how this resonates with you. Or if you just want to leave an emoji, I love emojis. So leave your favorite one. Super duper appreciate you guys. And without further ado, let's hop into your messages for today. Hello, beautiful group number 1, and welcome to your mystery reading. We shall see what spirit wants to let you know today and what they want to give you and what you need to know. I heard, okay, here's something in here you need to know today. So let's get right into it. I'm curious myself. It's hard for me sometimes to not have a plan. I'm a very logical and rational person, so I'm going to go with the flow here as well. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much for giving this a try and hopping in here and trusting your gut as well. It's actually a message from spirit to say thank you for trusting your intuition, group number 1. We can see a beautiful hourglass here too, but it looks like it doesn't matter if it's time doesn't matter here, right? You also chose this beautiful yellow orangey crystal. I feel a lot of sunshine in here. The sun is always shining. I feel I want to put this right in the center right now in this hourglass because for you the middle is the most important thing. Your center is the most important thing. Also, when we turn this around you, right? We can see that as above, so below. That's what I want to say right now. I feel extremely spiritual. It's going back and forth. Like for you, you can almost spiritually saying you can jump timelines, group number 1, if you believe it or not. So you can really, if you're not that spiritual or you are, it doesn't matter. But what they're saying to me right now, and I'm just going to stop questioning it, is you can tap into your past, into your future to stay in the present. I'm seeing somebody right now stretching out their arms to each side, like just like this right here, right? Let's say here's the future, here's the past or whatever. You can stretch out your arms and your right arm or whatever is going to the future. Your left arm is going to the past, for example. That's what they're giving me this image right now. And in the center is your body. So your extensions, your limbs, your legs, your arms, your hair, right from the heart center. Yes, that's what they're giving me. Your heart center is always present in the now. Your limbs are extending and so are your thoughts or whatever, but you're this ongoing vibrating battery. And I also see it circulating right now around yourself, around your center. You have infinite wisdom, possibilities, and you have the potential to tap into the past and into the future for you to understand your present. For you, it's actually not that you shouldn't be living in the past, or you shouldn't be worrying about the future. You're actually able, if you didn't know that yet, especially if somebody here is very worried about the future, okay, you actually have a gift. It's actually trying to show you that you have a gift. Like your arms are almost like a wind mill, like the electrical windmills to make energy, right? To save energy that use the power of the wind. So I kind of see you as that thing. You are harboring something about, I'm missing an English word, so stay with me. You're harboring energy. There's something going around you with your arms also. There's something you can use with your arms. Something about movement also, or even visualization and meditation that you can use to stay in the present moment, to find all the answers necessary that you were looking for in group number 1. And I feel this is like a tremendous amount of spiritual information here right now for group number 1, but it's very important, especially if you happen to be somebody who is worrying about the past, or living in the past and living in the future, but not in the now. They're actually telling you that you figured out 2 things of the spectrum. Now you just have to figure out that your heart is in the middle, and that you can draw from left and right and bring it into the center, but you can also expand it again to influence your past and your future. This is a pretty big message here. Let's see if this was just an extra that took 4 minutes. But how beautiful is this? There's also this golden shield around you for protection, I want to say. Group number 1, okay, so you don't have to worry about anything. What they're saying also is, like, if you've seen something as your weakness so far, or let's like an obstacle, it's actually not an obstacle. It's actually something you can draw energy from. It's something you can learn from. It's something you can access. Like I said, if you're living in the past or you're living in the future, you might think, oh my God, I need to stop that and live in the now. You actually have an advantage because you have some sort of superpower to draw from the past and to look into the future and then use it. That's maybe the 3rd thing we haven't done, right? Or at least not in a regular routine way. All these 3 need to be balanced out for you, but your most power lies in the center and your heart. Okay, that's where you can also save all of this energy in. Your heart is like extremely powerful, group number 1. They really keep pointing me towards your center in your heart. So don't ever doubt that, okay, because you have that superpower. Okay, what's another message, please, for group number 1 here, Spirit? What is another message for group number 1? Okay, 10 of Swords on the bottom. There is a cycle ending, and this is also the mental realm here. We can see that the swords are breaking, okay? Really interesting. So this is also, I see here this fractals are going on. You're breaking apart into pieces and then you're putting them back together. Okay, I had that a while ago, a week ago or so, in one of my readings. I talked about fractions and fragmentation, parts work, and so on. So there's something that's cracking open also, right? We're not holding on so strong anymore to certain things. You're not trying to fix, put some super glue on this. Like, it needs to work. Like, there's what we're getting rid of here. What's ending is also this need to have to hold on to something to make it work in our way, in our controlled way, right? We can see we're moving. It's like the swords are in water, and now they're all just going to spread out, and they need to go where they need to go, right? Certain things need to leave your life. It is what it is. And specifically in your thoughts, there's certain things we just need to let go of. We're moving towards this butterfly, towards this transformation here. This looks like a completely different pattern, right? That's what I mean. You're learning a different pattern. We're putting this back together in a different way, but probably in a way that is first and foremost healing, mending. And here we see again with the healing and mending as above, so below, that we're finding our center. There is no good and there is no bad, okay? There is no evil thoughts or loving thoughts only. You're finding your middle. You're finding your center, your heart. You're going to discover your heart. And this might be a completely different shape than what we've been trying to hold on to and putting back together with glue, okay? And forcing it to be that way. So there's more ease coming in here. What's under the Temperance card? The Crown of Wands. So this is the King of Wands. Oh, that's like quite the leadership here, but also magician energy. I'm really getting magician energy with this King of Wands. This is a king that is also very open for this magic stuff, okay? For magic to occur, or even controlling the magic. And here we have the Page of Swords, yeah. Learning new magic, okay? Learning how powerful you actually really are, and we talked about this right away. It's all in your heart, okay? It's all in your heart. All in your beliefs also, it comes from your heart, I want to say. And here the Crown of Swords wants to show itself as well. King of Swords, this is very logical. And look, here's the one sword that is all put together. This is going to be the middle way truth, okay? It feels a bit like the Ace of Swords here, I have to say. It feels like breakthrough. It feels like success, aha moments, but also softness when I look at the feather, but it also stands for wisdom and clarity. And decisiveness as well. But there's also protection around it, and we also talked about protection. And here's a butterfly again. This is the new you, okay? Hey, interesting. Yeah, all these pieces here, right? Instead of putting them back together how they were, our old belief system, we're going to make a new sword. Beautiful. I like this. And here what fell off individually, okay, I want to say, is the Nine of Wands. This just shows me your resilience. This shows me your strength, group number 1. This shows me how much you're not willing to give up, even if you don't understand something, okay? And this, again, I feel new sprouts, okay? Out of the Nine of Wands usually talks about exhaustion and the wounded warrior, but this is really something. By you not giving up, you will surrender. This is another part of trial and error, okay? It's this, I'm just going to open my heart. How much, like, what else can happen, possibly, okay? I'm just going to surrender. And this is your Nine of Wands, and this is your resilience. This is your perseverance. Surrendering is not weakness. Surrender brings you all these new branches. You kept them alive, group number 1. This is really a message for someone here right from the get-go who has questions their belief, questioned themselves, questioned their resilience, questioned their strengths and weaknesses, or were just fallen into the trap of believing that you're weak, that, oh, I shouldn't be doing this, but I don't know how to let go of it. Instead of looking at it in a way of, this is actually showing me my strength. And this is actually showing me where I am the strongest. You have a huge heart because you're not giving up. You can see that here with the Nine of Wands. You make lemonade out of lemons. If you believe it or not. You might be really hard on yourself, but you're also going to figure out that whatever you've been looking at as a weakness so far, okay, and being dependent on the past and on the future or worries and stuff, is actually just showing you how strong you are. And that you can bring both of these things together, that we do not have to let go of the one or the other, as above, so below. Surrender will be another one of your things here where you're opening your heart and you're going to find that all of these things too also become one, right? Or we have that here again. Look at the infinity. It's in the middle. It's this hourglass in the middle. It's not so much how much is going through or how much is over here or there. You're going to find out that it's always running through the middle. That your answer lays right in the center. Right? It's always flowing also. There's always energy. There's always enough. We can always find different ways of producing more energy. When I talked about this wind thing, right? Of like, or even solar panels, or maybe this is also something you really are into, okay? Like a battery. Like, how can I charge my battery in a more efficient way by also making room, by surrendering? It's funny that we humans, we probably want to keep ourselves, when we look at the hourglass, there's a lot of room here and there's a lot of room here, but not right here. It's perfect that way, right? Okay, it's running through really slowly, but not also, like, is it slow or is it not? I don't know. Is it the perfect thing? You want to be in the middle where you're always supplied. You don't have to choose with this or that. You want to be in the center of something where you always have supply, steady supply. We can also see if you thought your time is up, your time is not up, right? We can see that right here. There's just as much here as there is there. You're always connected to the source as well. You're always connected to the source. And it's always a constant flow. Money is always a constant flow. Love is always a constant flow. It just has to make its way through here. But you're always connected. You're never not connected. And I constantly also see the spirit showing me to turn this over and over. Like this egg clock, right? Just turn it over again. Just turn it over again. Maybe it's also a good meditation for somebody here to watch this hourglass. Like the sand coming through. I also see a masculine and feminine here. There's something mixing here as well for somebody who is also trying to find their divine counterpart. There's something here as well. We also have the Five of Wands. We have the Champion of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords here. And we have the Moon. Again, we have two things, right? And this in the middle. Talked about water already. I saw the swords floating away. Okay. And there's definitely a big emphasis here on finding a new pattern. Finding a flow, finding a middle way, finding your peace in the midst of cycles. Because cycles are always, this is also another superpower you're going to understand is there's always a specific pattern, right? Like in the cycles, even in your period, or even if it's not regular, but there's still a pattern to it. If it's an irregular pattern, it's an irregular pattern. If it's the same pattern, it's the same pattern. Like there's something here, some strengths you can earn and learn from understanding your pattern and therefore developing a new pattern for yourself. It's also, I feel, stepping back and becoming the observer of yourself, not just your surroundings. Also go a step further back and now observe yourself, observing your reality and see how you feel then. Also, if somebody needed to really have some self-love, step out of yourself, look at yourself and send yourself the love. Open your heart to yourself. Surrender also to yourself. That's another thing. It's also a lot about acceptance of the self, of how you are, who you are, how you think, how much you worry. Step out of yourself and love it all. So the Moon card talks about also dreams, intuition, sometimes also illusions. But I don't know. For me, I always see the Moon as something a little bit more on the positive side, because we're coming out to the open with something. We're understanding something finally. The illusion is over. The illusion is over. There's no illusion. We're maybe just at the point of the Moon card where we are starting to realize that, whoa, mystery could be real. Or I need to dive deeper into the mystery. I need to maybe really trust my intuition, or my intuition is actually yelling at me, or there's something I need to understand. There's something I need to address, and there's something I need to see. Okay. The hidden becomes obvious. And I love this. I really, really love this. Look at his fingerprints here. You're leaving your fingerprints. You're understanding yourself in a new pattern. Who you are and what you're made of and how you are made, and that this is good. Okay. We also have the Five of Wands, battling yourself. I do see the battle within yourself here, most likely. For most of you, I want to say. We already saw the Page of Swords. Here we have the Knight of Swords. So this is also about swift movement, swift change, I want to say. This could be a messenger as well, but this could also be something that's cut away, right? We're now understanding something, and there's a beautiful dance of logic and emotion. We're cutting also away. You're also getting the assistance to know what needs to be just let go of. With the swords here. I also see this as the scythe, cutting something off very quick. Painless, I want to say painless. Okay, there's no pain because we're doing this very quick. The more we harbor on something, the more we sit with something, the more we worry about something, the more painful it's going to be. But you're also going to understand that. But also because you're sending yourself love, we're cutting through this mess. Okay, why the battle? Why so much battle? You're also going to win, I heard. You're going to be winning. If this is also a specific message for somebody here, I feel I talked about money. I had money come through here in some way, like more money coming to you also, and not being in the way of your receiving mode, right, or of your gifts and your rewards. So I hear that you're going to be winning. And you're winning more when you're surrendering, when you're accepting yourself and how things are right now. There's a blueprint come through here as well. Maybe it's the golden ratio, it's the pattern of life, it's these patterns, it's all about patterns, understanding the patterns and accepting them. But also because you're going to understand them and see them from a different perspective, even outside observer of the observer of the observer of the observer, you're going to have power over it. You are going to figure out how to influence it. Like influence is a bit of a heavy word, but you know what I mean? Like you're becoming the magician yourself, like as above, so below. This is something you're going to really learn, this deep knowledge, this deep secret, let's say, of reality, of the matrix of life. Okay. I'm going to get you a few oracle cards here. I could talk about this forever. Love this topic. Thank you for being here, group number 1, and sharing this with me. Okay, for group number 1, what else do they need to know here, please? These 2 cards. What's on the bottom? You. It's you. If you also been thinking that all of these powers are outside of yourself, no, you're going to realize that you're just as much a part of it as a magician or a god or the source, wherever you come from. You're going to feel the connection to it, and you're going to be able to draw from it. Action is here. We have the Knight of Swords. It's very much action-oriented. And look at that. There's a lot of night energy coming through here where this might happen, okay, where you might have some sudden realization. I talked about meditation. This could happen here for someone in meditation or in your dreams. Astral traveling, okay, all of these things are possible. You might have some sort of breakthrough in your spiritual endeavors here at nighttime. Or just the within too, right? As without, so within. As within, so without. As above, so below. As the past, so the future. Like, I just want to see, I say this, you're going to figure out this battery, you're going to figure out the charge, you're going to figure out the middle way. You're going to figure out why certain things are just the way they are and why they need to be like that, until you are at the point of, now I can influence it. You learn the distance, and the distance brings understanding and wisdom and knowledge. And that gives you also the power to switch in and out, like, you know what I mean? You're going to be even, I heard, an even better participant of the reality here because of that, because of that understanding. With the King of Swords here, maybe you are a bit more of a logical person, and that's just what you needed, right? The understanding, the knowledge, the distance, the overview, I want to say. And then there comes fulfillment. This gift, this miracle that's going to happen here for you also, I want to say, is going to bring you so much more happiness and fulfillment to be able to live on this planet in a more balanced way, more happy way. Opportunities are coming in. And this is also the stuff we're making room for, right? We're going to understand something that the vortex also, and whatever you want, is going to be supplied. But because of the distance, because of everything we just talked about, that you're going to figure out, being the observer of the observer of the observer of the observer, you're going to make room for all your things that are going to be added onto you in the 3D, in this normal reality that we have to live in as a human, okay? So it's going to be, it's actually a huge blessing, and I wanted to make a blessings reading today, but I don't know, they didn't really give me that. But it is a miracle reading for you, group number 1. It's going to be really nice. Okay, can we get a last message, please, for group number 1 here? There's something about moons here, right? Which you can see that's pretty similar. The size of the moon here with the opportunity. So we might actually be in this phase, because I think the next full moon is on May 12th. And today is May 2. So we just had the new moon. When was that? I don't know. This week at some point, like throughout this week. We're still in this phase, okay? I feel like within the next week or so, towards the full moon, within the full moon, you will definitely already see some sort of results with this. You're working towards this already. With the fulfillment, I feel full moon. The full moon. You're going to be filled up with these things that you need, okay, for this understanding. And here we have another moon or whatever this is coming out. We have freeze it. I freeze what I no longer want. This is another thing again. Water, frozen or not. It's liquid, frozen. Like, I feel like you're going to understand so many things and patterns. We have patterns in here too. Look, the frozen crystals. It reminds me of also the, what was this guy's name? Emoto or so, who did the water crystals with emotions on it and how they changed depending on the emotion. So there is a lot of fundamental things here you're going to understand about patterns, about how this world is created, okay? How you are created, why you are created like this. So there's a lot of insight coming to you in the next, I want to say, 10 days. So pay attention to your intuition, to your dreamland, group number 1. There's big time understanding coming here, and knowledge and wisdom for you to understand how this planet functions in you. Therefore you, okay? To have an easier time living on this planet. To always feel this here and feel this, the limitlessness, right? The lightness, the featherness. This, things come easy to me, and if they don't, there's a good reason for it. You came here to experience certain things, and this is just another level. Even if you already dug into this, if you already went down the rabbit hole, there's even more to come in the next 10 days, I feel like. So thank you so much for being here. This was a super duper spiritual reading. I hope you liked it and this was something that resonates with you. And I'm sending you big hugs, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful group number 2, and welcome to your mystery reading. So let's say what Spirit wants to tell you today. So if you feel drawn to this pile, there's a message in here for you. If you find out along the way this is really not that interesting, maybe check out a different group or come back another day, okay? But obviously, if you're trusting your intuition, I'm pretty sure you're in the right place. So you felt drawn also, or maybe, to this clear quartz heart. Really nice. I love it. Something about glass, they just said. Chewing on glass. Or ice. Maybe you need something to cool you off or so. I mean, this is a heart overall. This could also be a health situation, maybe a fever or so, or you are hot for somebody. Okay, interesting. But there's something also about smoothness and chewing on glass. I don't know what that means yet, but let's get into your messages here. What's the message? Okay, thanks very much. 10 of Wands, responsibility and dedication. So it's something hard. Yeah, I mean, chewing on glass. But I felt not that the glass is broken. I felt almost more like I can't break this marble. Okay, so this would make sense with the 10 of Wands, that something is really difficult, okay, right now to get through to, or somebody to get through to someone, right? Or it could also be in any other situation that is a bit challenging right now. So let's see what else we have here for you have a lot of responsibilities. Okay, it's a lot to chew. Maybe it's not rigid. Maybe it's also a very slippery slope here for somebody. We also have the Emperor, focus and stability. Interesting. This Emperor here with this cat, how it's portrayed, or this puma or whatever, or cougar, it feels a bit like, I have to watch my back a little, okay? It feels a little jumpy, I want to say. So maybe we're trying to gain power over something, and it may show itself as a little challenging, okay, to gain power over a specific situation here. But since the Emperor is here, I do believe that you have what it takes. Group number 2, most definitely. Also, if this is about a love situation, the Emperor is usually the divine masculine counterpart. But you might be carrying a lot right now as being the Emperor. Maybe there is a specific person that is also difficult to deal with, I heard right now. This could be somebody in power. This could be a family member, a father figure, or your spouse, or a politician. Okay. Somebody with a lot of rules. Okay. Okay, what else do you have, please, for group number 2 here? What do they need to know here today? What does group number 2 need to know today? I heard somebody is wearing the heart on their sleeve, which is a message that totally didn't fit in with what I just said here, but maybe it does for some of you guys. Wearing a heart on your sleeve, maybe that is also a burden. Maybe it's scary, right? And you're trying to protect it, but you want to be open, or this other person. So it appears to be a bit of a challenge here to manage specific things. Okay, that's what I needed to say, because I shuffled forever and I'm like, okay, there's another message. 2 of feathers, decisions and directions. Not a D's here. Dedication, decisions, direction. I feel the D. Maybe there's something about a D. It could be a name, okay, or initial. Or just the words of dedication, decisions, direction. Okay. So there is a decision to make here, and this might weigh heavy on somebody's heart, I want to say, okay? So maybe your heart is open for any direction, but no matter what, it's going to be a difficult decision potentially here for somebody. Even though you're the emperor, maybe you're figuring also out your own vulnerability, right? That this is actually harder than expected. Maybe we're letting go of a person, or we're letting go of a job. Like, I do feel like somebody here is being open and vulnerable to moving on from something, but this could also be looking back here. We're looking back a little bit, right? It's like kind of questioning maybe a little bit of, was this the right decision? Or having also 2 options right now, I want to say, not knowing if, mentally also if this is the right thing to do. And let's see what we have here. The Ace of Feathers. And this is so funny because right now they said there's 2 aces in there. And we have the Ace of Swords here as well. Mental clarity and foundation. So what this shows me is group number 2, that you are definitely going to make the right decision, okay? Even if it's difficult right now, even if you're looking back or you're starting to question yourself, but you are making the right decision here. I also heard your heart is going to be healed. Okay, you don't have to worry about it. Even though right now it might seem quite logical to let go of something that is a burden, right? Or making this decision. But you are very clear on this, I want to say. Let's see what else we get. Because now we have the breakthrough, we have the aha moment, and we have the success after the burden. Believe in your power. I heard, being the emperor. Believe in your power. I don't think group number 2 really makes decisions without thinking them through very hard. Now you're still questioning yourself even, right? Because you might be either a perfectionist, or this was just very important to you in your life, in your next phase in life. So don't question yourself. Okay, it was definitely the right decision for you, I want to say. What else do we have, please, for group number 2? And this could really go in any area, right? Love, work, finances, family, whatever. So there's a new phase here and you're good. Don't overthink it any longer. What's another message, please, here for group number 2? What's another message for group number 2, please? Thank you. We have the King of Pentacles, the King of Crystals, courage and commitment. How beautiful. So I do feel like this is just the last time you're going to look back and question yourself, I feel, because what you're moving into is this. And I feel you already know that. Look at the confidence in here, in this tiger, of your kingdom, of your new world. This might also, for some of you, becoming a father. This is interesting. I feel somebody is committing more to something specific, and they're giving me the sensation of you becoming a father or a mother. This must not mean necessarily for everyone that you're creating a family, right? This is your decision that you made on. But this could also be that you're becoming a father, or you're becoming higher in a higher position in a company. You have to juggle more money. You have to have more responsibilities. And this is this here, right? You may have been scared of that. Becoming that role, becoming that leader, becoming that father. And again, doesn't necessarily mean a father in that sense, okay? You might be making decisions. You might have more, again, responsibilities over your family, over your home life, over your work, maybe self-employed even, right? you're hiring more employees, or you're playing with more money. So, but when I look at the confidence in this tiger, you're quickly going to realize, oh yeah, why was I questioning this? Or you're going to quickly really fall into this role, and you're going to feel quite comfy, okay? Also financially here. Courage and commitment. Working on your goals. I feel like you're already embodying this energy of what you want to see in the future. It feels a little bit like 10 of Pentacles as well. But you also, I feel the energy of, I want this. I want to grow up. I want to be mature. I want to be my own boss. Or I want to be a husband. I want to be a wife, right? I want to be the CEO, or just that one who can have money, who has lots of responsibilities. I want to be able to handle a lot of things and still be calm. Like, I feel like somebody who also wants to look like an idol almost. Maybe you had idols before, or, you know, you're kind of stepping into this leadership role finally. Really nice. You might get that promotion, right? And look, and now the Empress is on the bottom. The beauty, abundance. So we have the divine counterpart here as well. So this could definitely be about a family setting or a love situation as well. Committing also in a relationship here potentially. There's abundance here. It talks about finances as well. So there's even more abundance, nourishing all the things, the beautiful things also that you want and that are around you. Attracting also the perfect partner for this. You're also making yourself into the perfect partner. I want to say, if this is also about love for some people. You're doing the right steps now to have this the ultimate thing, either in love or in work or finances. You're getting it all, I want to say. You're making your paradise, okay? You're building your heaven on earth. Here, group number 2. Really cool. Is there any other message in the tarot here for group number 2, please? Is there any other messages in the tarot? Ace of Acorns. They just talked about attraction. So if you're single also, you might attract a lot of interest here from whatever you're interested in, the other gender, the same gender, whatever. From other people, you might get a lot of interest, and not just in love. Like, as I said, this could be work, finances, or love. So the more you're stepping into your role that will be a new you, the more you're going to also look very attractive on the outside, I want to say. Like your physical appearance, the way you walk, maybe the way you talk, you know, things are going to change here. And with the Ace of Wands, this makes total sense, because I felt also this sexual attraction, right? Or this, just the energy you're sending out, this like, almost this calling in your mate without doing anything, right? Just with your energy. You're going to attract very different energies, I want to say. We have creative force and confidence, even more confidence. We have courage here and commitment, but this looks so confident to me. And then the Ace of Wands gives you, I almost want to say, I feel the magician energy, so you're going to be very powerful. Okay, you're definitely moving into more power, maturity, growth, leveling up in your own persona, in your maybe even your physical appearance. Your body might change, like your face, like something is changing here, I want to say, that will make you look more attractive. Okay, even if you're older, it doesn't matter. It's just the energy. The energy is what we're playing with here. Okay, and that is going to be the deciding factor. This is going to be the it factor for you. So an Ace of Wands, also new opportunities, new creative ideas, new creative insights. There might be an abundance of it, right? If you're also in the beauty field or even the healing field, I heard, you're going to attract more clients as well, more money. Again, like you're just going to be a magnet, okay? A magnet for the things that you want. Maybe this other one of those things is not for everybody here. You might actually just be focused on one thing. For some of you, it's love. For some of you, it's money or work. But there's a natural byproduct, right? You might suddenly attract more suitors, so to speak. Or for some, you want to attract a mate. You might also now attract money or opportunities in your workplace. Interesting. A beautiful energy upgrade here for group number 2, I have to say. And it comes from some sort of hard decision we had to make here. Okay, like a bit of a burden here with the chewing on glass, but it also feels logical, I want to say, because this is kind of see-through. And I feel this glass in my mouth, like glass marble, and it feels really, really smooth. Okay, it's hard to break through. It's very hard, like a pearl, but at the same time smooth. Like at the same time, it's like, yeah, it makes sense, right? It's the next logical step that I have to take here. Okay, so anything else here for group? Okay, there is. And we have the Fool card. Yeah, I love it. The Traveler, adventure and potential. Yeah, I think you're going to figure this out really, really quickly. And again, they're giving me the same message of more will be even added onto you, because you might just jump for one thing that is really convincing to you to make this change and to have the courage to move forward and to make that decision, okay, into this new role, this higher role. But suddenly there's even more. And for some, I feel like be careful that you don't risk too much when you're in the energy of I'm invincible. And I know that sounds really harsh right now, but that's the energy they're giving me as advice, as security blanket for you. Steady wins the race, I heard. Just like the tiger here, always stay confident, okay? Expect miracles and be open for new things. But this jump, this leap of faith is just this step right now. It doesn't mean that we have to jump into everything with our eyes closed now because we're overexcited. That's actually a pretty interesting, very straightforward message here for you as an additional group number 2. So with this decision here, particularly right now, go ahead, jump in, take the leap of faith. But then when you're in this position here, in the maturity, also in this upgrade, don't add on anything else that seems a little risky right away. So but that's also where I feel like the maturity is coming in. I don't think we have to worry about this for everybody here, but just for some, there's this energy of, okay, when you crossed the bridge, stay in your confidence, stay in your power, and more of observation, right? Before we jump into the next thing. Interesting. Why is this group number for group number 2, Spirit? Why is that? Is there another message in here? Why is there another advice? It's like, they're giving me an example of the bunny and the fertility. It's like, okay, if you're pregnant with one, okay, just take it step by step. Like, it doesn't mean now you're going to be, just because you said yes to wanting to have children doesn't mean you need 10. I don't know why they're giving me this example. I hope that resonates with someone here. Or if you can make $1 million, it doesn't mean you need 100. Okay, it's kind of like this, always stay within your power. Don't overwant suddenly. When we're feeling a little bit like on top of the world, I want to say, we don't have to also gamble then, right? Don't use the money don't use that $1 million that you have to make 100 out of it by risking it. I don't know why this is just what's coming through group number 2. I hope you can put it wherever it resonates. Apparently, there's a lot of really awesome shit coming to you, okay? A lot of really cool things. And they're asking you also to be smart with it when it's there, when you're sitting in it. To be that king, to always know also, right? To be smart. Also, when you have that person, right? The counterpart. To not become neglective, I want to say, or something like this. Interesting messages. Is there anything else in the tarot? Yeah, I want to say with the 0, with the Fool card, there is a period where you will feel really, really good and very invincible. So they're just trying to advise you beforehand to know that this is just for you to experience something new, to be happy, to be free. This is also the 0 point energy. So there's transformation happening in this 0 point energy for you. To not risk anything while you're in this light energy and you feel like nothing can happen. Try to stay grounded, yeah, because the energies are going to be very light. It's like this energy when you're in love, right? And everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. Reminds me of that song. Everything is awesome. So yeah, it's that energy too from this guy. I don't know what his name was. Emmett, yeah, from the Lego movie. So he was a little bit innocent, right? Like kind of like that, to see everything as everything is awesome. And I think this is this energy that they're trying to get at. Try to stay grounded as well. Try to stay in that happy zone and in the committed zone and the confident zone, but also grounded. Anything else here in the tarot for group number 2, sorry. And the 8 of, what's this? Cups. Yeah, quest and renewal. Yeah, that is that as well. That is the forward movement, okay? This is also traveling lightly. I always feel with the 8 of Cups, we're leaving all of this behind, and that might seem like a lot. This is so funny that's coming out here again, that we're talking about this again, about the beginning stage here, because I thought, oh, there's a card missing right in the beginning. When we're making this transition, there's the 8 of Cups. It might feel quite spiritual as well, I want to say, for some of you, to take that leap of faith here. Because I feel that you are connected to certain things very strongly. They mean a lot to you, and it's hard to let them go. But now when you make this decision, you're going to travel lightly. You're going to leave it all behind. Okay, most of it at least. You're going to leave it all behind to have this like almost fresh new persona of you. This could be with a new relationship, really, for some. It's the one and only here. It's the one and only that's coming, that you're going to attract, or building this family, right? Yeah, we have the 3 of Swords here, right? We talked about the heart as well here with the heart crystal. What's underneath? 3 of Wands, the 3 and 3. I feel really there's a complete new beginning for group number 2 here. After all, it might be hard to get over this hurdle. 3 of Swords could be pain. This could have been pain. This could have been like disappointments, right? I also heard for some of you, you also figure out what was the stabbiness in your heart. If we held on to something in the past because it was comfortable or comfort zone, right? But it actually was kind of painful as well. I feel a lot more maturity, liberation, strength, and leadership coming for you. You're making a good decision. But we talked about all of this with the 3 of Wands here as well. Yeah, 5 of Crystals, transformation. Here's transformation. The Moon, Chariot, King of Feathers, 6 of Feathers. I feel there's, maybe you're still in this point of, or sometimes you catch yourself being a little bit like back and forth still, I want to say, for some of you. Don't worry about it, okay? You're going to make the right decision, quite obviously. Look at that. The miracles are coming out here for you. Also, I heard for some of you, the miracle is about a love interest, okay? About this person. You might be feeling like you're on cloud 9 or cloud 7, whichever one it is in Canada or in English. You might feel invincible. This is like energy of being in love that I felt compelled to talk about. But the miracles are here. Again, for every situation, okay? Whatever this was more for you, like money, work, or this love situation, or commitment in a family life, having children, get married, or whatever. But expect miracles here, because it's going to be better than expected, I want to say. Again, I feel this 0 point energy. So you're going to be lifted. You're going to be lifted up here. Interesting. Anything else here for group number 2, please? Wow. Yeah, no kidding. You're going to be lifted up. You're going to be enlightened to something. The veil is going to be lifted, right? Especially also maybe to see this person, to change something, to make this decision, to move forward, to have the faith to trust this path, right? To say yes to this path. On the bottom, we also have happiness. So there's a lot embracing here as well. Embracing, focus, community wants to come through, and pleasure. Also, how you might be seen in your community. Okay, that might be a status change, I want to say. Your status is changing. So this could be also either in work or your political as well. We talked about politics here as well a little bit, or a politician. So your status might change. Your status might change in your relationship, okay? So however this could resonate in your status. New car, I heard for some of you. You might get more money, honestly. Like somebody might have more money to buy a house or to have nicer clothes or to dress differently, like we already talked about, appearances. And also a car is coming through. I had a car coming through the other day as well. It's interesting. Somebody here is buying a new car. Okay, who is it? Embrace it. I really want to say that again here with Spirit. Embrace it. But also stay grounded is one of the biggest messages here as well. Embrace this new change and this opportunity and this decision you're making. It's a good one, but stay grounded and always be grateful. That is how we stay grounded. They just said, because I wanted to know why and how. So they said in order to always stay grounded is when you implement gratitude for what you have and what you've accomplished and the people in your life. Always ground yourself with gratitude. Interesting. And super, super nice. Super nice, group number 2. Really sweet messages here. Really cool future, I want to say. Let's get the last card here. For group number 2, please. This beautiful card. Look, that looks so nice as well. Looks like the enlightenment and the miracles also. Making a wish or so, right? Send a letter to the universe. The world loves me. Wow. Yeah, I feel your wishes are coming true, right? Something you really wanted, like a miracle. Also in the health situation that you said, right? We talked a lot about letting go of something painful, something burdenous, responsibilities even, but this could have also been like a health situation. I just heard quick. So actually I want to get another one here. So expect miracles, group number 2. Lightness, discovery. She wanted the shooting star. I saw that here. Wish upon a star. I'm made from the stuff of stars and I matter. Yeah, you're going to get it finally. You're not left behind, okay? Your breakthrough is coming. And more so that you're going to have the opportunity to decide that for yourself because you're ready. You're going to feel that within you. This is going to call you. Your future is calling. Your future is calling. Oh, look, on the bottom we have magical rocks. I'm grounded and creative. Yeah, stay grounded through gratitude. Beautiful. Really nice reading, group number 2. I hope it resonated and you can put that wherever. It also resonates for you in your personal life. I'm sending you big hugs. Thank you so much for being here and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, beautiful group number 3, and welcome to your mystery reading. Group 1 and 2 were already quite interesting, I have to say. And let's look into your mystery reading, whatever it is. We're giving Spirit complete free reign here, but in tune with your energy, whatever you might need to know today or need to hear today. So if you resonated with either this crystal, the tarot deck, or both, okay, so there's a message in here for you. Group number 3. Feels like broken off of something here too. You're going to get your peace, I want to say. You're going to get what belongs to you. Also, this is rainbow colors as well. What is the message, please, for group number 3 today? Oh, you're going to make it up the mountain, I heard. They just said turn it around. Because I always look at this from this perspective and I cannot get the same messages. They said turn it around. It looks like a cross also. You're making it over something. You're going to get on top of the mountain. If there were obstacles so far for you, I also see a cross in here. If there were obstacles, you're going to finally make it through, okay? You're getting over the mountain, I want to say. You're making it up to the top of the mountain also. And then something about a cross is coming through as well. It looks like a cross when you go on a hike. In Germany, like, I don't know why this is coming through so strongly. You're getting to a specific point, I want to say. Maybe even in your spirituality, in your faith, in your level, you're getting to a different point. Definitely gaining height here. More success, right? Victory is coming through. Okay, what's the message, please, for group number 3 here? What's the message for group number 3, please? Duality. So this is an extra card. Ooh, love it. An extra card in this deck here, the Luna Soul Tarot deck. Really beautiful. So duality is coming through. And again here, I feel victory in here. I don't know what it is. We're getting to a specific point. You worked through something, and this could be spiritual, this could be literally in some area of your life, in a relationship, or even like literally mountain climbing, okay? Maybe you're figuring something out, a more smooth way to get somewhere, to get to your top of the mountain, okay? Or getting to that person, like whatever it is, like, but you're figuring something out here by combining the forces of the light and the dark, I want to say. They're all powerful, and you're going to learn the secret of them by combining them. We had that a little bit in group number 1 as well. Tiny bit like that, okay? And then this one wants to come. The Two of Cups, look at that. This again, we're making an agreement between light and dark, between the night and the day, between man and woman, between the counterparts. This is love, this is agreements, this is contracts. This is also the Two of Cups, so this could be love, a love situation here, coming together, okay? Proposing something, but saying yes. This is already like the saying yes to something kind of situation. And it's funny that we have the two, like the two things become one. The opposites attract, okay? Where it's like, it looks like a slinky thing to me. Like, doop, doop, doop. I don't know why. It's like perfect balance, okay? It's not so much, oh, the ball is in your court, or now the ball is in your court. Like here we are actually either we both are sharing the ball, or we each have a ball. I don't know, but this is coming through. Okay. So again, the sense of duality here, but coming together, making it over the mountain, making it over the obstacle. Okay. Finding a common ground. 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. Look at this, the key. I love this deck. Oh my God. The key is on the bottom for the door, and he has his hands full. But it's there. Drop something, okay? I think really you're finding your middle way. Like I feel like it's cute right now. I really want to laugh like at myself almost, right? I feel somebody is going to find lightness. Like either you're going to become a little bit more humorous, or, you know, like you're going to laugh about certain situations. And I'm not trying to make them sound like they're nothing, right? That's not the point. What I'm seeing here is though, it's like, oh, it's been so easy. Let's just drop it. Drop it, okay? Drop it. Group number 3, just drop it. Like, let's just remove the obstacles. It's so easy, right? Why are we holding on to these things? Like, in the 4 of Pentacles also, it's this because we're scared of vulnerability, or we're scared to let go of the things we hold on, or we worked so hard for, right? Even if they're not a lot, like they mean a lot, they might have emotional value, or they keep you grounded, they give you value. There's value, and we don't want to drop it. But in order to get to this key, we do have to lighten the load here. We do have to let go of something, right? This could be a protective shield. If this is also in a relationship to come to this agreement, it's time to let down your walls. It's time to go the distance and meet in the middle. That's all I want to say. We need to let go of the scarcity. The scarcity could be the veil. The scarcity could be the mountain, right? But you're getting there. Like, this is just, it's becoming kind of like ridiculous, okay, for someone here to, why am I holding on to this? I can see the key right there. I'm standing here for like 300 days watching this key, but it's not moving. And all I have to do something, right? It's this person who has to make a decision here, or drop something. Drop some sort of insecurity or some sort of comfort zone. It's maybe also the scarcity of, well, is it worth it? I just heard that. Is it even worth it to pick up the key and open the door and see what's behind it? Is it even worth it? But you will never know. I think curiosity is going to win, okay? For somebody here, curiosity is going to win. And this could be in love, right? As we can see, this could also be in any other relationship situation. And with money, what's behind the door? You know, is it worth it? Should I risk it? Okay, what else is here? What's behind the door? I bet we can see what's behind the door already. Is there any other messages here for group number 3, please? The Death card. Huge transformation, okay? I also heard fed up. Somebody is almost fed up with themselves. And that's why I want to say, I feel like I'm humorizing myself. Like I'm laughing at myself. I'm like, I can't believe I held myself back so long, or I didn't make this decision sooner. Something is becoming suddenly so obvious to you, group number 3, that's like, Oh, I could have just gone around it. Oh, there were stairs on the other side of the mountain. You know, it's like this weird epiphany. Yeah, an epiphany. You're going to have an epiphany about something, that it was actually way easier than expected. And I'm not saying it wasn't difficult, because when we don't know something, we just don't know, right? We don't know. So don't beat yourself up. I just get this energy of you're going to almost laugh at yourself afterwards in a cute way, okay? This is not like negative or anything. It's just going to be very cute, because I feel like so happy. I am so, so happy right now when I say this, when we are saying yes to this. I don't know, I'm feeling the best emotions right now. And again, for lots of you, this could be a love situation, because maybe this is just the best example they're giving me to feel this emotion that you're going to feel. But it's a love situation for some of you. You're finally saying yes, or letting somebody into your life, or having a conversation, or admitting your feelings. And for others, it might be this opportunity. Money, right? Money is coming through of the Four of Pentacles. So something is definitely meaningful to you, and you do not want to open the door for anyone or anybody. And we are, the spirit and we're totally understanding this and agreeing with this, but you're going to, because otherwise nothing is ever going to change, right? We look at the PJs, they look very plain. Like, I feel like somebody is really at the point of, no, I want more. I want more. Let's just see what's the worst that can happen, right? And so boom, here we have to suddenly no PJs. Going to be stripped of everything. No, just kidding. Like, we're definitely letting go here. But the Death card is the transformation. You're going to be very vulnerable, but look what we're adding on here. We could see a beautiful flower and a bee. Beautiful. It's actually planted into the earth here. Yeah, you're making yourself anew, right? If your decision is bringing you a new flower. This could be a health situation here too, I heard. Yeah, you're trying something new. You're trying something else, okay? You're trying it a different way. Also, for somebody who is older, I want to say, maybe this is just a general feeling here for someone, right? You either came from a long-term relationship, or this is a relationship that's also fixing itself here, new agreements, right? Or we're moving to the next level, or the first time, whatever it is. But I also see an older age here for somebody being able again to let their guard down and have a new start in a relationship, or even foundationally in general here, even with work, okay? Is there any other messages here in the tarot for group number 3, please? Any other messages here for group number 3 in the tarot? What else do they need to know? Whatever they need to know today. Today is open, open, open. These two. And we have the Hangman. The Veil. This is enlightenment. I love this. I don't know why I feel like I want to smile the whole time through your reading. I feel giddy. I feel like I want to laugh the whole way through. I don't know why. It's just like, oh my God, I knew it. You know, it's like you're saying to yourself, oh, I knew it. I knew, you know, and deep down, I knew it was the right thing to do. It's interesting. 5 of Wands, yeah, here. Beating yourself up, right? It's like, I feel like somebody's slowly removing themselves of the things we always do, okay? It's time for change, group number 3. And here these two cards came together. We have the 4 of Swords, which is also rest, meditation, contemplation, and then we also have the Fool card. This is really this, let's just do it. But I feel this. Somebody is just too logical in here, I have to say. Do you need to push, group number 3? Do you just need to push? Okay, just go. Don't think. Here we have the overthinking thing, but in a healthy way, okay? I don't want to say this is like unhealthy overthinking. It's not, because it's not the 5 of Swords or the 10 of Swords or whatever, or the 8 of Swords. But I think he's smirking. He's smirking. He's like, okay, I think I thought about this enough. I contemplated this enough. I feel calm. I feel at peace. Yeah, okay, this is the energy. I feel at peace. Let's just go. You may be pushing yourself here. Yeah. Let's go. What's the worst that can happen? This is really the energy coming through again here. Like, what's the worst that can happen? It's actually quite beautiful. So you're going to be more optimistic also, I want to say. There's more optimism coming here of wanting this change, wanting the new day, wanting the new morning, okay? Doing this thing that we were scared of for so long. But the key is going to win, okay? The key is definitely going to win and make you feel like interested and curious. Curiosity. Yeah, look, there's an end to this. Hangman is enlightenment though, okay? Love this. This is also a bat here. And it's a lot about frequency, a frequency upgrade here that's happening with you. That's why I feel like you're finally ready also to come forth, okay? You outweighed the options enough. You're going to be purified here, I feel. Then here's the dove already waiting. It's like, I think you're ready. That's really cute. Coming out of this, right? There's a 5 of Wands, this battling with yourself, or even consoling, or other people's opinion potentially here in this matter. It's going to be like very tiring. It's going to be the old thing, right? Loki is like having a beard now. It's like, okay, no, I'm over it. I need a good shower. I need to shave. Like, this is not giving me what I need, right? This overthinking, this over-arguing, this whatever we've been battling here that I saw above the mountain. But your completion, your success, okay, is right here with the World card. There's this big cycle ending for you. And we're starting fresh, starting new, and we're starting because of curiosity, because you just can't handle this anymore here. It's almost like no matter what happens, okay, no matter what, like I need to pick up this key. I need to look behind the door here. Okay, let's see. Let's get a few oracle cards here as well. We have trust. Yeah, just trust. This is a trust with the 4 of Swords. I want to say this is coming to peace with it. Okay. With yourself, I want to say, not with it. Coming to peace with yourself. You outweighed all the options, okay? You overthought this, you went through it, you waited, and you contemplated, and it's time to go. What else do we have? For beautiful group number 3. Beautiful group number 3. What else do they need to know today here? Beautiful group number 3. The truth. Yeah, we saw the hangman. Okay. The truth is in the middle, I want to say it. The truth is the middle way. It's not this or that or the other. It's not this or that or the other, they said. What is it then, Spirit? It's nowhere where you don't expect it. It's nowhere. Like, it is somewhere where we are not expecting it. So we may have over-contemplated something and we didn't come to a conclusion at all. So now you have to surrender. And that's why it's so difficult, because the answer or the truth is also somewhere we can't see yet, right? Because the door is closed, but the key is there. You're only getting this key. It's like just this, like, it almost feels a bit like on the edge of, is this just temptation or is this real? And that's maybe why we held ourselves back here from this exploration. Because we don't really know if this is actually really meant for you. Is this just a joke? This may be why I feel this laughter and this joking energy in here as well a little. Maybe you feel also this is coming too easy. I want to say some of you don't want to take the stairs because that would be the easy way. You like a challenge, group number 3, or the challenge makes sense to you. But this is going to be the opposite now. You made it up the mountain and it was so difficult and now you're just going to jump off. Like, you're full of duality still, I feel like, in this moment. But for once in your life, I want to say, or for this situation at least, you're going to just risk something, or you're just going to go with your curiosity, because your curiosity is going to win. It's not going to be very logical to you, to your natural state or habitat, you know, how you usually do things. So this is different. But that's why maybe it was challenging for you to pick up that key. And we have happiness. Well, I see Two of Cups in here always too. With the dolphins, there's more playtime. You know what this also is? Look, freedom. Makes super sense. I feel also, I'm picking up the energy of your soul. This is your soul, okay, handing you this key because of also playfulness, because of easiness, because of the Fool, because of this don't be so hard on yourself kind of thing, right? They're wanting you to play. They want you to have some sort of adventure. And yes, it might come in a really strange way because usually you would never go for it. But this is just seems, you can't deny it, right? This could also be something you can't stop thinking about if this is about a person and your feelings and whatever. Or even that new job opportunity, or even something completely different. Like, I'm going to move to this city, to the different city, or I'm going to go on vacation all by myself. Like, I don't know. You can put that wherever it resonates for you. But the answer is not this or that or the other. The answer is something you don't know yet. And it's going to be freaking exciting, can tell you that much. And that's why this little tiny key is going to win over your comfort zone, over the things we've always done in a specific way. And look at that, man. I can mean freedom. I feel also somebody will finally feel like they belong. Your soul, it's really your soul asking you to do something risky or to do something different, okay? To not outweigh the options, to, you know what, let yourself be surprised. You know, it's actually going to be really freaking cool and awesome. Really nice. I love this card here for you as well. Yeah, we see the freedom, right, coming here. You're letting go of some sort of thing and way, restraints. We've always done it this way, okay? So you're going to try a way you've never done before. Never tried before. From standstill comes wonders. Look, we have that on the bottom here too. And new beginnings. Okay, I'll show you this. Let's just pick up the deck, whatever. Look, from here, the watching and observing is like, but something's calling you. This is an undeniable fact. If this is not happening yet, in the future maybe, there's something gonna come here with this key. It's just gonna, your soul, you're just gonna feel so drawn to it. Maybe, and you might not have an answer why. And that's a good indicator, okay? And here's wonders. There's some sort of breakthrough here as well. It's not neither here or there. It's really what they say. It's neither here or there. And then we have new beginnings. Potential. Another mountain. Yeah, but it is really kind of blurry, right? There's not a lot of contrast here. You definitely went for the contrast before, I want to say. The contrast was logical. The duality, okay, was very logical. But we're doing something here potentially that's not quite logical. And it's going to feel really good. It's going to feel very freeing. It's going to feel very playful. It's going to feel very exciting. And it's going to make you very happy. Where it leads, we shall see, but that's not the point. That's again, right? You're like, oh no, I want to be safe. Don't ask where it leads. It's neither here or there, they say. You do not have to know everything beforehand. This is just going to be a really good step for your soul because your soul is craving this. Oop, one is falling off. The magic potion. I can create magic anytime I wish. You're going to feel so much more free. More free than needing to know the answers all the time. This is why I felt like, oh, I should get another tarot card now to figure out where this is leading you. You're like, what is this even? What is behind the door? I don't even know what that is. What if this is like, you know, turning my life upside down? I was like, okay, this is the old you. This is what we're getting rid of. Or this is what we're letting go of. Okay? You're becoming more free within yourself. More playful. I can create magic anytime I wish. Anytime. There's no restrictions. Like, you can try different things. Like, it doesn't have to be this one or this one because it's logical. It's going to be very illogical, and this is going to be your freedom. Okay, your freedom is a release of needing to make sense of something. Group number 3. Wow. Let's get one last card, please, for group number 3 here. These two just want to come together. Okay. Yeah, look, on the bottom we have the wishing boat. I look forward to new challenges. And then we have these two cards. Yeah, it looks like freedom here as well, I have to say. A shield of crystals. I am loved and protected, so don't worry about it, right? You're also very protected. Trust. Okay, the truth will come to reveal itself here. But first we have to do something and risk something. And then we have windy kite magic. My wishes matter. So don't you think that this is not for your highest good, right? It is for your highest good. That's why it's a soul song, I want to say. It's your soul singing. You might be hearing something, seeing something, so weird synchronicities, and you're like, what is happening here? But you can't help but just follow the signs, okay? Hey, next time you'll take the stairs. Make it easier. But this is maybe an aspect we haven't learned yet, right? Maybe everything that came to you that was good was quite challenging, so you always think, okay, the good things come with a lot of work, but maybe this one just wants to change your life, okay? This one wants to change your life. Oh my goodness, this just gave me chills. This gave me chills, group number 3. Somebody or something here wants to change your life and make it easier and better and more playful and happy. Oh, group number 3, I'm sending you big hugs. I hope that helped, and you can put that wherever it resonates in your life, or maybe future life, I heard for some of you. And I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.